Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm the chef here in Borinquen Handmade, and in tonight's video we are going to try and make soap dough. So since we're in quarantine, I'm using things I already have at home, so hopefully every other soaper out there can also make this soap dough. I'm only using palm oil because I can't find lard, coconut oil, and olive oil because I have no soybean oil. So we're going to try this out. I've never done this before, so let's have at it. So I'm going to pour in my lye water solution. It's more water than lye because we want it to be moldable and very Play-Doh-ish. Let's try to bring this to trace. Obviously I didn't use any fragrance oil because, well, it's soap dough. I can use it with any recipe I have for embeds, embed or sculpting or whatever. So let's bring it to really light trace. I'm going to divide this into 5. I'm not sure how many colors I'm even doing. All right, so let's divide them. So I went with 4, and I'm going to be using colors that I know I might use in sculpting. In the first one, I'm going to be using really red mica from Nurture Soaps. The second one is gonna have green vibrance mica, also from Nurture Soap. Titanium dioxide from TKB Trading. And for the last color, purple. Let's do that. Now I'm going to mix these colors from lightest to darkest. Now I'm going to be pouring this, I got a little red in there, into my molds. So the trick with this is that you can't let it, while it's curing, you can't let the water escape, because you need it to retain water for it to be actually moldable. So I think we're too much color. We're going to try not to fill it up too much. This was gonna end up pink when I mix them up. I made a mistake with these that I filled them up way too much, and that's gonna bite me in the butt later. Since we're using things we have at home, if you have little molds like this, you can pour them in here, or if you have, I think you can use plastic Ziploc bags, but I don't want to trust too much in those because it might spill. So I'm using my molds, and then I'm going to cover it up. You're supposed to use this film that's really soft. I forgot which one it was. It's plastic something, and it sticks to it to itself. Alright, so I still had a little bit left over, so I'm just going to mix them all up into one. It ended up very wine-ish. I'm going to pour this into a Ziploc bag to do the experiment to see if we can actually pour it there and have no accident. So for these, since I don't have that plastic film, I'm going to be using Ziploc bags. If this experiment works, you can definitely do it at home, since these are things you can get at your house. Well, I assume most people have Ziploc bags. Just put them over each little cavity to prevent the water from evaporating. If this, like I said, if this works out, people, you can totally use this. I took like the basic recipe from Sorcery Soaps. She uses lard, soybean oil, and olive oil, but since I don't have any of that, I looked for the closest equivalents and switching it up with that. I'm trying to make it touch the soap so it sticks on there. Again, this is just an experiment since we're quarantined and I have nothing else to do since since my day job is closed. So I'm just posting on YouTube little things I promised I was gonna make. Amazon and very little places are shipping here, so getting things is getting progressively harder. So luckily I had stock up on my oils before this all happened, so I'm able to do quite a bit of experimenting. Alright, now that these are done, I have no clue how much time I have to wait. Around 2 to 3 hours for these to harden. If they're not hard enough, I'll just wait the usual 18 to 24 hours, but without letting them breathe.